NBC 15 News at 11 starts now.
Now at 11:11, U.S. service members are feared dead after their helicopter crashes in Florida. We have the very latest.
Plus, a silver alert has been issued for a Green Bay man. Authorities need your help to bring him home safely.
And a reporter gets mugged right before going on live TV. We'll show you what happened. Good morning, everyone. I'm Ashley Matthews.
And I'm Christine Belport. Our big story at 11. And this is a sad one. Nearly a dozen military troops are feared dead in a training accident off the Florida Panhandle. A helicopter carrying the troops crashed last night in heavy fog.
NBC's Stephen Quinn has more from outside Eglin Air Force Base.
Military officials say 7 Marines and 4 Army crew members are missing after their helicopter crashed during a training exercise off the Florida Panhandle.
We had 2 aircraft participating in a training mission last night. One was reported missing at about 8:30 p.m. The other aircraft returned to base safely.
The UH-60 Black Hawk helicopter, similar to this one, went down in the Navarre Sound just off the Florida coast between Pensacola and Destin, a swatch of beach owned by the military and used for test missions.
We have found some debris from the aircraft. The fog is obviously hampering the recovery efforts, and that's where we're at right now.
That same fog may have played a role in the crash, but officials say those weather conditions overnight would not have stopped the training mission.
They train how they would fight, so they would train in this type of environment.
There are reports from Eglin Air Force Base that have said that debris and even human remains have washed up on shore, but so far they have not confirmed any deaths.
There's always hope. There's always hope.
As the search for any survivors continues. Stephen Quinn for NBC News, Navarre, Florida.
The Marines are part of a Camp Lejeune-based special operations group.
And the air crew is from Louisiana-based National Guard units.
This is your Weather Authority forecast.
Looks like we are expecting warmer temperatures once again as we head through the afternoon. This is day 4 or 5 now where we're well above normal, and at this 11 o'clock hour we are already nearing the 50-degree mark in many places. It's 48 in Madison and Janesville, 45 Baraboo, just hit 46 in Monroe, the same in Mineral Point. That fog that we've been dealing with the last few mornings, well, it is dissipated, and we're not really expecting any more problems as we work through the afternoon. In fact, mostly sunny skies should dominate not only today but for the rest of the week and even into the weekend. Let's talk about this afternoon, though. Temperatures climbing into the 50s to middle 50s in some places with abundant sunshine and overall pleasant conditions. We'll talk more about this gorgeous forecast and when we are expecting some cooler weather. That's all coming up in just a few minutes. Guys?
Brian, thank you. New at 11, a silver alert has been issued for a Green Bay man. Please take a look at the picture on your screen. 68-year-old Philip Jean Quartz suffers from dementia. Family members have not had contact with him since around noon yesterday. They say he may be driving a gray 2008 Buick Lucerne and also has a dog with him described as a gray and white Shih Tzu. If you see him, please call the Green Bay Police Department.
Happening today, a second student walkout in Madison is taking place. Now, this is video we captured from Monday when hundreds of students walked out of East High School to protest the death of 19-year-old Tony Robinson. Today, students of West High School plan to leave at 1:30 for a demonstration at the Department of Corrections. However, the Madison Metropolitan School District sent out an email to parents urging them to talk to their children about waiting until after school hours to demonstrate if they choose to do so. Now, there is also another gathering planned today to show support for the Madison Police Department. Today's gathering will be held at 5 o'clock this afternoon at the Law Enforcement Memorial. This is at the Capitol. As you may know, Officer Matt Kenny is the one who was involved in the shooting death of Robinson last Friday. He is on leave during the investigation.
Also today, a state Senate committee is taking public comments on a bill that would eliminate Wisconsin's 48-hour waiting period before purchasing a handgun. The bill would allow gun dealers to transfer weapons to buyers immediately after they clear a background check. Governor Scott Walker has told the National Rifle Association he supports that bill. Around the nation, we have answers this morning about Hillary Clinton's email, but her critics say questions remain. NBC's Tracy Potts has the latest developments from Washington.
I opted for convenience.
One phone instead of 2, but in hindsight, Hillary Clinton tells reporters she'd separate her personal and work email.
I thought using one device would be simpler, and obviously it hasn't worked out that way.
She admits deleting tens of thousands of private emails from her server, but insists that server is secure.
It was on property guarded by the Secret Service, and there were no security breaches.
The top Democrat who urged Clinton to come out publicly is satisfied.
She stepped forward and talked to people.
But Republican critics are not satisfied that Clinton decided what's personal and what's not. They ask, was she emailing in this photo headed to Libya in 2011?
Those aren't out there, so did she delete those?
They want an independent investigation. They want the server examined. Tracy Potts, NBC News, Washington.
The State Department says all the emails they have will eventually be made public online.
A reporter about to go live on the air becomes the news after he was mugged. Take a look. This reporter in South Africa, seconds away from a report on medical treatment for an African leader, when two men right there, they approach his camera position, do kind of a walk by, survey the situation, and then rob the reporter right here in the crew of their cell phones. When this reporter resists, the robber calls his friend, watch this, who has a gun. Just wait for it here. And then a little bit later, as he calls him in, the reporter ends up explaining to his viewers what happened.
These guys just came. In fact, I was confused because remember, as you stand there, I was the only one with the light on. The light was on me. So everybody else was sort of, you can't see the other people because they're outside of the sort of little portion that's being lit. And then here comes this person like looking for a phone. Sophie and them that scream, just give him the phone. You know, so I give him the phone. And then,
Well, the robbers got away with a laptop. Fortunately, no one was hurt. Pretty bold there, huh? Mm-hmm. Well, a British singer is blasting off to the International Space Station later this year.
Sarah Brightman has been training near Moscow for her trip, and yesterday she said she plans to sing a duet with another singer on Earth when she gets there. This is kind of neat.
I love this. She's going to be the first professional singer to travel and perform in space. Her trip is planned for September 1st and will go for 10 days, 100 days. She's gone forever. Wow.
That's a nice little trip. But back to that reporter getting mugged.
Right.
Very scary situation, but the only silver lining to that is those two robbers were on camera.
Yes.
They have them.
We know who you are.
Yeah.
You didn't cover your face.
Yeah, not the smartest to go in front of a live TV camera.
I know. Pretty brazen.